I think after many years of heavy investment into internet and mobile tech, this year, coming from the States, from the United States, you can feel investors being more hesitant, especially in late stage, where valuations have gone up a lot. So we see valuations coming down a little bit on late stage investments in the US and Europe. And however, I think for good internet, mobile-based tech companies with good teams, there shouldn't be any problem to find meaningful investments still. But it's gotten a bit slower. We think there continues to be an underlying logic to invest into tech. So there's a lot of capital in the system that is looking for returns. And of course, in the current interest rate environment, capital needs to look for also a bit higher risky investments. And so I think there will be a continued supply of good financing for good tech companies. It depends a little bit on the region. And I think it'll be an interesting question, of course, how the environment here in Turkey will be affected, and let's see how it goes. I mean, the reason people invest in fintech is because the traditional players have not been very good at designing mobile-based financial services, and that includes insurance and lending and payments that are good-looking, that actually are really easy to use for young people in particular. And so that's why we have startups that are really excellent in design and usability and UX. I mean, iyzico is an example like that. And they can also make it a lot easier for companies to set up a payment acceptance over the internet. It used to take a very long time, so that's a big advantage, and I expect to continue to see fintech startups like this. I think we'll see more data-driven startups. So think about scoring, for instance. I mean, scoring in banking and insurance used to be something that very few people knew how to do. Today, with all the information that is available from our mobile services, it's become a lot easier to score a customer and to evaluate whether, for instance, to give financing to that person or to that company. So we'll see a lot of new scoring and big data startups coming up everywhere in the world. So iyzico is very close to my heart emotionally because it was one of the very first investments we've done. And of course, I knew Barbaros from previous work. And so when he called up and said, I want to create this company in Turkey, I was very excited. And so we started this journey together from day one. And I'm extremely proud of what he and the team has been able to achieve now with over 70 people, a whole floor of this great building, serving tens of thousands of customers across Turkey, going to Iran now. So it's really quite unbelievable what has been achieved in the last 4 years, and so I'm very, very excited, and again, it's a quite emotional thing.